Hello guys, it's your host Underlordtico here, bringing you yet again another video for Ultimate Tenkaichi. So how are you guys doing today? I'm bringing you guys some gameplay online, and today this is actually, all these videos were recorded early in the morning, around 11 a.m. in the morning, when I woke up from, my long ass nap that I had. Sorry, pardon my French. But yeah, I just decided to play a little bit with Gogeta, because I really like this character. I really like, it's been like this for a few games now, but I really like how he looks kind of like a Super Saiyan 5, even though I don't really care much for Dragon Ball, alternate future, Super Saiyan 5 kind of thing, but it does look pretty cool. I think it looks better than the red, orange color he actually has. So I'm just decided to pretty much just play this whole morning using him in online matches, and I'm here bringing you guys some of the matches I recorded. Now all these matches are like one in a row, and like all of them were in a row. None of them were like after the matches in this video are done, like I played two more, but all the ones that you see here, I did them all in a row, and I pretty much won all of them, or people disconnected, which was a shame. But the point, I mean, if you guys have actually noticed, the title of this video is like online mind reading, and I say online mind reading because this game only has like two. It's like paper, rock, scissors, but with only like paper and rock. You don't got scissors. It's only two options, and the other person chooses the same thing you do, and then he blocks your attack. Now, myself, I usually normally pick like smash, and I will only pick like rush, like square, whenever the other person has a little bit of key left. If they don't have any key left, normally I will pick like smash. But if I see that I pick smash already twice and block me, then I will go ahead and switch to I'll switch to rush and do it. Now this is actually pretty funny because I was actually letting this guy pretty much like hit me for a little bit. I was trying to see if I could like just see if I could figure out what he was doing. Like just be able to like tell what he was doing. Figure it out. I was trying to play like a guessing game, and I pretty much got guessed every time he hit me, right? So that's a good thing. So that's why I pretty much call this video mind reading, because that's pretty much what I did in each one of these games that you did here, that you actually want to be able to see here. Because I mean, that's pretty much all the game is. It's just mind reading. It's trying to figure out what the other person is gonna do. Like, what are their options? There's always a logical option, like the option of, oh, if I don't got any spirit energy in my key 0, then I should press smash so I can get more spirit energy, and then once I knock him back with the super, then I'll be able to charge up a little bit, and that way I'll get my key. That's the option that's, that's rational. But at the same time, we got the option that's irrational, that most people wouldn't expect. And if you click rush, the other person will click smash, and and they won't expect you to pick rush because you're not really gaining any advantage from it. Rush doesn't really increase your spirit meter that much. Rush increases it very, very little, very slowly. So why would a person that wants to be aggressive click rush? It's kind of weird. But I mean, let's go ahead and just do some. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this game right here. Let's watch this game. I'm watching it right now. Who's the one hitting? I'm getting my ass beat right now. I'm getting beat up right now. I'm getting beat up right now. I don't like the ASS word. What do you call it? At double money sign. There we go. I'm gonna call it that. Anytime I'm gonna say that word, I'm gonna say at double money sign. And let's see what's going on here. I'm getting kind of beat. Am I the one being hit? Yeah, I'm the one being hit. I'm getting punched around. I'm getting kicked around like a soccer ball. Trying to charge out my energy right there. Got hit again. Man, that's not cool. And then I get hit from the back. You can't dodge hits from the back, but that is kind of like a shame. But I guess it is balanced. It's like the only way, because you're not always gonna get a hit from the back. But it was my chance to counterattack right there, so I got my payback. Shoot some key blasts, see if the person blocks it. I found it that a lot of people always block the key blast. You can't block that. You have to move out of the way from that. Yeah. Sometimes I notice that sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes you really can't tell if you can't tell if the blast is a big blast or a small blast, because it comes at you so quick, and from the distance it looks small, and you don't really see it being big and powered up until it's like right in front of you. And sometimes you can't tell if you can block it or not, if you should move out of the way, because you can't really tell the difference, Yeah, I'm still getting beat. Alright, so I'm the guy on the left, I believe, and he does the ultimate impact to hit me, or was that me that I just did it? It was just me. That was me. I'm trying to balance, make things a little bit better. Trying to make a comeback, so you guys know. So So my energy is a little bit low right now, but one of the things I actually like this stage for is in this stage, all the attacks make a knockback like that. They push the enemy away like that, since there's not a... Since I don't know what it is, but about stages that they're in the ground, a stage like this that's in the sky, most attacks always do a knockback where you see the person, you send them flying, even while they recover, they're still like flying around. But if you do it like in the stage where it's just like a normal ground, you know, like Wasteland or the Highland stage or anyway one of those stages, then you will notice, what do you call it? You will notice that you will notice that whenever you do some attacks, that the enemy will actually not be sent flying back, and they'll be able to recover from it right away. So I really like this stage because whenever you're really aggressive in this stage, you usually knock the person back flying, and while they're trying to recover from being like sent flying, you know, you can have a little bit of a chance to charge up your key. You know, that way you have some energy in case something goes wrong, in case you have to defend yourself. So I believe right there, yeah, that sucks. My energy, my life, my health is red, so that's a bad thing. But I throw a fully fired key blast and a few normal key blasts after it. Cause that's pretty much what you gotta do, you know. You can throw a big one and you throw a bunch of little ones. The big one takes their defense away, and then all the little ones hit right after. There we go. Oh, that's what you get, punk. And now my energy starts up all the way, and you guys will actually hate what happens next. You'll see it right now. The person hits the ground. Check this out. I don't know if it's like people disconnecting, or like if it's connection error really, because it keeps happening so much, and then it seems like it happens every time. Like sometimes there's only been a couple times that I've actually seen it to where it says, "Oh, the person is disconnected," but the rest of the time it's been like oh, just disconnection. But it usually happens when I'm about to win, and it's like half of the battles. Like, I mean, I'm barely getting any wins for my character. So for example, you know, you get titles. I'm trying to get 30 titles, that way I can complete all my trophies for the game. But the problem is I can't complete titles if people keep disconnecting, because what do you call it? Because people disconnect, it doesn't count as you actually did the battle. It doesn't count. Like even if you do like 10 battles, and like 4 out of the 10 people disconnect, then the battle will not count like as if you actually did it. So it won't count as you even using your character in that battle, because the battle didn't count at all. It's like you never did it. They really need to fix that. They really need to patch that up if they're even going to continue like supporting this game, which I doubt they will. But they need to really fix that. It's very annoying. You know, at least make it, even if people are going to keep disconnecting, at least make it to where, what do you call it? At least make it to where if you disconnect and the battle's about to end, like if the battle's already more than halfway and people disconnect, at least make it to where the battle counts towards you, you know? At least make it like a win for you. Or like at least, make it to where the battle counts and it counts as you using that character. Because there's like, each character in the game, there's 41 characters. Each character in the game, I think it's like 41 characters plus your 3 that you can create. I think it counts for the 3 you can create. So that's 44 characters. With the 44 characters in the game, what do you call it? With the 44 characters in the game, it counts for, each one of them counts for a title online. Each time you use a character 20 times, you get a title for them. So, you know, if you multiply like 20 times 40, let's say, that's like 800 battles, and that's like 40 titles right there. So, you know, if people wouldn't disconnect, you would be able to, as long as you do doing like battles with like the same character, do 20 battles with one character and then switch to another, do 20 battles with another character, switch to another. Even if you're losing, at least you're getting your titles, you know, so for using them in a battle, you know, so at least it counts. So at least it counts if even if you lose, and it will count towards your titles, and you'll be able to earn titles towards your battle, towards your trophy, you know, for the game. But they need to fix that up. They need to fix it to where at least it counts, because I mean, I did at least 10 battles with this guy today, and it only counted like 4 of them, which is a shame, because I mean, I beat every person. I either beat every person or they disconnected, or there was a connection error, which I believe it's some BS, because it's not a connection error if people keep disconnecting, or a connection error happens every time I'm about to win. I think that's some BS, and they really need to fix it if they're gonna keep supporting the game. But let's stop the complaining, and let's actually get around to where I actually wanted to tell you guys something. I mean, which I actually think it works. But what do you call it? You can actually, I believe you can actually just like pair up with somebody. You know, let's say somebody invites you on. Let's say somebody invites you, like sends you an invite to play against them, right? Somebody invites you to an invite, you play against them, and it doesn't really need to be a ranked match. It can be a friendly match, and what do you call it? And it will still count towards your amount of wins and such, right? So what do you call it? It'll still count towards your amount of wins. So you and a friend can say, oh, okay, we're gonna play 100 battles today, and you're gonna let me win 50, and I'm gonna let you win 50. And each one of you uses the same character 20 battles. Then to the next 20 you switch to another character. Then for the next 20 you switch to another character. Then for the next 20 you switch to another character. And since it's a buddy of yours, you know he won't disconnect from the game. So you know you're guaranteed that those battles are actually going to count towards your total amount of battles, and towards your total amount of times you use the character, or towards your total amount of times you have played in one stage. Because not only do you get like titles for playing 20 times with a certain character online, you get a title for battling 30 times in each stage of the game. So you can say, so you and your friend can be like, okay, we're gonna play every 20 battles we're gonna change characters, but every 30 battles at the same time we're gonna change stages. So that way, like every 30 battles you're also getting a title. So every 20 you'll be getting a title for the character, and every 30 you'll be getting a title for the stage. So that's an easy way for you and a friend, you know, to be able to get your titles online and such. So I mean, I believe that works. I haven't really tried it, but I believe that's the way it works. Because from what I've seen, it counted me whenever I battled somebody that embodied me. So if it counts that way, then you know, find a buddy, find somebody that has the game, you know, pair up with them and beat each other up to your heart's content, and have a happy beating up of each other. Alright, so let's see if I win this one. Yeah, mind reading for the win. Okay, I have to say another thing. The previous battle right before this one, not this battle, the one before this one, where I won, as soon as I won it, there was a disconnection. You see where it says like I win or whatever, and the time that starts like scrolling, it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, whatever. And then at the end of the, when it gets to 0, it'll count the match. You see like the result, and it'll keep 8, 7, 6, or whatever. As soon as it got to like 0, the game like froze or something, or there was a disconnection error. And then when I go to my next match, this the other match I was just playing, and you know, the one for what do you call it, Vegeta or whatever, I noticed that I noticed that I have a disconnection. So it counted as if I was disconnecting from the game, even though I just won the game and the timer had just reached 0. But for some reason, since there was like a disconnection error, or the other guy, I don't think you can disconnect whenever the game already ended and the result screen is up. But it was a disconnection error, and all of a sudden, even though I just won and the timer just reached 0 on the result screen, I get a disconnection for the game battle. I'm like, what BS is this? I mean, the online has serious flaws. So I mean, the easiest way I can guarantee you that you're gonna get the trophies you want is to actually, you know, play with a buddy. If you don't play with a buddy, you're gonna have a tough time in this game, getting all your trophies and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about that. So let's analyze this last battle of the video, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far. Hopefully you've enjoyed the battles and my mind reading techniques and my comebacks, because as you guys can see, you know, that mind reading works. Because once you catch like the opponent's like pattern of like what they choose, because I've realized each person has a pattern of things they like to choose. For example, this is the one guy that kept picking Rush, when in all, like, you know, in the rational sense, he should have been picking like Smash, you know, to be able to like be more aggressive and win quicker, like as I would do it, you know, if I try to win quick. But what do you call it? This guy, he did the irrational approach and kept doing Rush. I was like, man, this sucks. So then once I figured out that he was just picking Rush for almost everything he did, you know, I decided to start picking Rush, and that's when I actually started making a comeback. And you guys will actually see it when it happens. And you will hate what happens after I make my comeback, because I mean, I hate it too, and that is the biggest flaw of playing online in this game. So let's keep watching this battle real quick. All right, he goes into rush mode, so I charge out my energy real quick, and then I back out, because that's what the moment I noticed he go to not rush mode, what do you call it, strike booster, I back up, because you know my melees are not gonna work against his. So there we go. I picked the wrong thing. You know, the 50-50 chance you go left or right. That's on BS as well. I have to take the full hit right there. So as you guys can see, this match looks as if it's like completely lost. But I mean, in a way, in this game, getting yourself to low life is a good thing, as long as you can make a comeback from that point forward. So I mean, here I decided to look at it differently and stop, instead of each other like throwing key blasts at each other, I decided to just wait it out. I decided to like fire a couple, then wait a little bit, fire a couple more, You know, try to confuse him instead of just like throwing them all in a row. Try to confuse him. There we go. And I was waiting for him to fly towards me. There we go. And I catched him. And then I picked this. Because I figured, no, eventually he's going to stop picking. Since he's always picking like square, he won't pick my triangle. He won't pick my smash attack. So I'll be able to catch him right there, you know. So there we go. I'm able to catch him. And then I go ahead and go to do my Big Bang Kamehameha. And then there's a disconnection error. And right there was where I had like the comeback made. But anyways, guys, your whole Underlordtico is out. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.